What's up? Alright, so I'm back with more upgrades that I done to it since the range video y'all seen of my shotgun. And I think the model of that is Escort Star something. I don't know. I knew the model but I forgot it, but whatever. So I'm going to clear this because yes, home defense is a reason and I keep this loaded. So I'm gonna clear it. And to clear that, it's a button here. I'm gonna talk about all the upgrades in a minute. All right, physical check, nothing in the hole. All right, so here's all the upgrades I did to it. So, you already know I put my light on here with the pressure sensor. I have put two side shell holders on here for faster reloads. See. So yeah, that's supposed to be like for a speed reload. The ones that's right here. That's if you out in the tube, you know, you wanna just do a little tactical reload. That's what that's for. And then of course you got the side ones. Oh, look at that. So also, you notice this model comes with a shield, right? I took that off. And remember when I did the video of me talking about this the first time? Well, the reason I took it off, and when I was doing the videos, and I kept missing, notice how quickly I put that in there. Well, that shield that comes out was getting in the way. And I noticed after I took that out, I was able to dump it in there real quickly. Like that. See how fast I'm doing it? So yeah. Shells flying everywhere. But yeah, so that's why I took that shield off, because I can dump them out I can dump them in quickly without going over the shield. So I just took it out. And I noticed I didn't think about it, but my other BTS 12 shotgun, I took that off as well. And I kept like, wait a minute. Why am I having so much problem tactical feeding shells into this? Because of the damn shell. That's the reason I took it off my other shotgun. Well, the sister version to this. But yeah, I added two side shell holders. And they angle, like I said, they angle like this, so for, you know, speed loading. So, you know, like I said, they're designed to pull out and then feed in. Like that. That's what they really designed for. So, let's see what else I do. Oh, I put a foregrip in here. If I can really. So, you know, extra grip. And besides, if I want to do that, you know, feed in. Let me demonstrate that. You know, I got options of if I want to right here or I can right here. But yeah, so that's what I upgrade on here. The foregrip, and this legal on here, to put that on here because 16-inch barrel just in a bullpup form, because the barrel, this whole thing is the fucking barrel. But the way it's designed, the grip sits in the middle. But technically, if you strip this thing apart, the whole thing is the damn 16 or 16-inch barrel. This whole thing is a 16-inch barrel. But it's just because it's a bullpup, it sits more in the center instead of back here. Look, you take this apart, this whole thing is the barrel. It goes all the way, this whole tube right here. But yeah, this, I got the side shell holders and the two side-by-side shell holders, quick access shell holders, and these are single. This whole 5 in here, like I said in the video. To release this is press this button on, which I like. You know, if you want to, of course, if you press the trigger, let me see, make sure ain't nothing in there. We check. Okay, nothing in there. So press the trigger, now release that too. But if you want to manually, you know, clear it, you press this down and now release it, like so. This optics, now I will say this, after going to the range with this optics, I love this optics. This optics came from Amazon, and I know my YouTube community people give me shit about ordering shit off Amazon, but I gotta say, this damn optics works for this profile on this shotgun. It doesn't lose zero, because, you know, a lot of shotguns, you put optics on there, it will lose zero because of the force of the impact of the shells going back. But because of this handle up here, and this is polymer, it don't feel a lot of the impact up here. It's mostly down here, so it doesn't affect the zero up here. So, and also because this is a bullpup, all the impact is mostly in the center. So, like I said, it got some kick, but everything is balanced off with this bullpup, because everything's mostly in the center. So, when you shooting this, it's like, it got kicked. Like I said, it got kicked, but it feels balanced. Now, if I was to shoot my long 18-inch shotgun, I will feel all that coming back to me. It's to the point where if I was to put like 50 rounds through there, I would start bruising up from this thing. I had to literally put a pad on there. And I don't want to hear, well, you ain't a man, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, when you shooting like 100, 200 rounds through the shotgun, constantly just doing this, speed loading this shit, yeah, you're gonna get some bruises on there. So I don't want to hear that shit. I don't care who you are, you're gonna get some bruises. Because every time you fire it like that with that other one, on this one, you won't feel that much force behind it. But my other shotgun, my Escort shotgun, no, I'm not Escort, my Stevens shotgun, I feel like every time I fire that, it feel like somebody that's blowing my shoulder out. Not as hard as they, not full, like they pulling a punch. That's what it felt like. Somebody just doing a little jab like that and pulling back. So that's what that feel like. Now this feel more balanced. Like it's got, like I said, it's got kick behind it, but it's manageable. Everything's balanced with this, and that's what I love about it. And now, compared to my MagFed shotgun, other model that's similar to this, that's okay. But for shotguns, I like something that you can speed load. You know, like if you don't have time to sit there and reload a magazine, so it's like, and even with ARs, I mean, you can carry a shitload of magazines, but eventually you're gonna run out. So for home defense, I would say a shotgun is great. If you carry, actually, let me show you what I got. And don't mind my damn Nightmare Before Christmas pajamas. I love these pajamas, so don't talk shit about it. But I love these. They come. So I got these off Amazon, and this is a shell holder belt. So if you're going out and this holds about 50 rounds of shells, No, you just dump it in there. Keep going. So that's why I say, you know, home defense, a shotgun is kind of good for that. And a lot of people say don't use a shotgun for home defense. I say that varies. And the reason I say that varies because a newer style home, yeah, you don't want to use that. You definitely don't want to use that for a newer style of home. But my home was built in the 1940s, which means these walls in this house, the walls even cemented with metal wiring to support that in this house. So, yeah. Cemented walls. We have cemented walls, not drywall, cemented walls. So I would say if you got walls like that, yeah. Also, always be aware of your backgrounds and what's behind those walls when you firing in an emergency situation. So I'll recommend if you go into situations like that for home defense, you play out your scenarios and what ifs and think about where you firing and what's behind the wall and the location behind the wall. So yeah, this shotgun, my review after going to the range of shooting for this to be a cheap shotgun, because this y'all can look it up with the prices what Donalds want for this, but for this to be a turkey shotgun, this is a damn good shotgun. I love it. It's light, it's compact, it feels like an AR a little bit. I customized the way I want it to be, and this, it's like the shotgun I always kind of wanted. And I'm shocked that this didn't get that much feedback. Like, honestly, I feel like a shotgun like this should cost way more than it should from what I got it for. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, how good this works and how light this is. And, you know, it's just like, I just don't get how was they able to sell it for a good price. But I give the shotgun an 8. And I don't really give guns like that a high number like that, but this is a good shotgun. Especially the setup profile that I have on here. Now, let's see. Now, what I don't like about it, let's see. I don't like that it only holds 5+1. I wish it was a way that, well, I seen somebody on YouTube buying this equipment to extend this tube out, but like the guy said in the video, he don't like his tube to stick out past his barrel. I don't either. But I believe it's something in here that's blocking it from that extra round going in there, because I done that with my Stevens shotgun. They had a little plastic tube in there, and if you take it out, you can be able to get an extra round in there. And I believe it's the same with this one, but you have to do some things to do that. Practically take apart this whole damn thing to do that. But yeah, out of all, I give this shotgun 8. It's reliable, it's easy to work, and I don't have any problems out of it. Yeah, I give it an 8.